You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Bobby Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the lineman, they're already walking back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll run this with Akers. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
On the stop.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a deep shot that's complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not.
His first carry, loses the football. It's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll run on first down with Akers. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To George Kittle.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
21. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 24, Garoppolo. This is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Mostert. This one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
12-yard line.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Garoppolo again. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Garoppolo. Eluding the and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now it's a scoop down by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 27, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to pro defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that's caught offside. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Akers. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Here's the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll go down into 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going right back to Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Garoppolo now. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 17, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
San Francisco.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's James. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
19-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 12-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go. By 20.
Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an in, and he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4